Hi, I'm Kathy Zalewski with Berkshire Hathaway Montana Properties. Arlo and I just moved here a few months ago, and in moving here we realized there wasn't a lot of information about Bozeman to be had. So we thought that we would take it upon ourselves to do some videos to show you what living in Bozeman is really like. It's comfortable and it's beautiful here, and we want you to show you where we eat, where we buy our clothes, what we do for fun, show you some trails, show you some dog parks, show you all about what Bozeman is and what makes it great. We also will, of course, sprinkle in some real estate information, but if there's something specifically that you'd like to see, let us know and we can go out and shoot some video of it. And also, please subscribe. We'll be shooting video every week, so hopefully there'll be a lot of new information for you. Thanks so much. So this is Arlo and I taking a walk through downtown Bozeman. This was probably early August, and I would say around 10:30 or 11 in the morning. We're starting at the corner of Wilson and Main, and we first headed south on Wilson, walked up to, as you can see, we get here now, we're headed towards Berkshire Hathaway, my brokerage, and we'll kind of take a U-turn and head back down the other side of the street. We are now back on Main Street, headed east.
Say hi. Say hi. Good morning. Good morning. 300 miles.
As you can see, everyone is really friendly, friendly towards Arlo, friendly towards each other. This gentleman had just popped in from out of town and was hoping to give his dog a little exercise, so I told him about 100 Acre Dog Park, which you can of course check out the video to that as well. We'll attach that video in the comments here. But yeah, everybody's really friendly.
Give it a try.
Bozeman is known to be a very dog-friendly town. Any of the stores that we're walking past, as long as they don't serve food, most of them are welcoming to your dog. You can take your dog in while you're shopping. Arlo and I do that on occasion. And usually almost every storefront has a dog bowl with water and maybe some biscuits out in front of it. It's, like I said, a very friendly dog town. Something to note is that these patios that you see that are kind of fenced off, as we're walking down the street, you can see one that's fenced off at Blackbird. So those patios, you're welcome to sit outside with your dog, but the dog has to be outside of the fence. The restaurants are strict here in terms of even the outdoor dining, your dog has to be outside of the outdoor dining area. So while you're welcome to bring your dog, you would need to sit on the edge of the patio, and the dog needs to sit on the outside of the fence. So just kind of a reminder, while Bozeman is a really friendly dog town, you're not going to sit and eat lunch. Where I came from in Arizona, you could very often bring your dog with you as long as you were sitting outside on the patio and your dog was well behaved. They could sit outside with you. That is not the case here in Bozeman, although you can take your dog into almost any retail store as long as they're not selling food. So as we're walking down, you can see that in terms of the different types of shops, I would say that it's probably about 35% bars and restaurants, another 25% kind of souvenir type shops where you'd get the t-shirts that say Montana or Bozeman or something like that. And then the other 40% are a mix of local artisans or gift shops or retail clothing that is kind of more Montana geared. We also have a good number of downtown gear shops, and by that I mean, hiking clothing, or if you're looking for hiking boots, and even ski equipment or bicycle shops. So really truly anything that you might need to enjoy the outdoors here in Bozeman, even at a high end in terms of technical level, of Patagonia, Columbia. We'll pass the CO store here in a minute that is now open. So high-end gear, the Warmy shop, also high-end, the Sims shop for fly fishing equipment, high-end in terms of the bicycles that you're going to see for sale downtown. So all really high-end gear for enjoying the great outdoors here around Bozeman. Also of note, as we pass this Ace Hardware store that's in downtown Bozeman, both the one downtown and the one out on Huffine are remarkable. They are, of course, as Ace kind of is their brand, super helpful people inside, but these Ace Hardwares have a lot of really high-end cookware, high-end stuff for grilling, higher-end kind of housewares, which is kind of unique in terms of a hardware store. So if you're downtown, you might want to run through and check one out. You might find something for yourself that you wouldn't find otherwise. As we're walking, you can see that everybody is very casually dressed. I had read somewhere before I moved here that everyone dresses as if they're either about to take a hike or they just finished one. So I think that's a good rule of thumb. While there are some really high-end clothing stores downtown, most of it is really geared towards enjoying the outdoors, as I had mentioned. And so most people are dressed to enjoy the outdoors, not necessarily to impress one another, but to be comfortable and be able to do whatever Bozeman has to offer at the moment or in the season that they're here. As you also see, there is a fair amount of construction in Bozeman during the summer season, both road and otherwise, and that of course is due to the kind of weather that we have here. So be aware that in the summer, traffic gets a little bit squirrely, congested because of the construction that's going on, whether that's downtown or even out on some of the main highways surrounding Bozeman. Also remember that these sidewalks get a little congested in the summer too, as different restaurants and businesses try to take up that patio space on the sidewalk. It gets a little bit congested. So like I said, this is about mid-morning in early August, certainly in July. There's a lot more foot traffic on the sidewalks. So on the east end of town, it turns into more businesses, and kind of the bars and restaurants wane, and certainly retail businesses are almost nil as you get to the east end of town towards Lindley Park and head up the hill, which we don't show in this particular video. But we do turn around and head back towards the west, back towards the corner of Wilson and Main and Chalet Sports. The whole downtown is about 6 to 8 blocks, depending on what you consider downtown and what you think might turn into more kind of the professional buildings. So I'll leave that to you. Both the streets on either side of Main Street that run parallel also have several different types of businesses on them. Retail shops, clothing shops, gear shops for enjoying the outdoors. There's quite a bit of shopping to do if you're really interested in finding that kind of thing downtown, and also more of on the north side of Main Street, the street over. That's where you'll find some of the nicer downtown hotels, like the Armory and so forth. So this is kind of your walking tour of downtown in summer. We'll do another one that shows you what it's more like in the middle of winter when we're all wearing our boots and coats. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks so much.
kind of dog is this?
He is
A big one.
Pyrenees, kind of thing.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Well,
He's a rescue.
can I say hi?
Oh yeah, his name is
Okay.
Arlo. He's sweet.
Arlo. Our neighbors have a dog named Arlo. Oh my gosh, he's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Hello there, puppy.
Just a giant baby.
He is big, isn't he?
Have a great day.
You too.